Welcome to the Shakaama Live Show with your host, Shakaama. This Italian banking crisis is really heating up. Italy's Unicredit shares are suspended as the crisis continues. Shares in Italian lender Unicredit were suspended this morning amid rising fears the country's banking crisis could tip Europe over the edge. Investors rushed to dump Unicredit stock after stress tests issued Friday prompted worries over the firm's stability in a downturn. The selling frenzy triggered a temporary trading freeze before leaving the firm's share price nursing losses of 5%. Italy's oldest bank, Monte dei Paschi di Siena, MPS, came out as the weakest firm in the European stress tests, which are designed to show how banks would weather a severe economic crash. Saddled with billions of pounds worth of bad loans, the lender is now relying on a $5 billion euro bailout to save it and stop a crisis that threatens to blow up Europe's financial system. The Eurozone is already reeling from a weaker economic outlook after British decision to leave the European Union, EU, in Brexit. Now, experts are downgrading Italy's long-term outlook and say there is a growing risk the country's anti-establishment five-star party could become a reality. It comes ahead of a referendum in October or November that may end with the Prime Minister Matteo Renzi's resignation, plunging the country into chaos amid a change in government. The Five-Star Party is calling for a referendum over the euro, among other measures. Mutaba Rahman, practice head of Europe at Eurasia Group, said, quote, regardless of the referendum outcome and whether early elections are held, Italy's medium-term political outlook is seriously deteriorating as the likelihood of a five-star win in the next election is now significant. All the issues that have plagued Renzi's government thus far, a stagnant economy, corruption scandals, banks, are likely to continue to do so. Stalling reforms would also expose Renzi to accusations of inaction, while progress to remaining items would alienate critical constituents. Prime Minister Renzi's future arguably hinges on the rescue of MPS. If the bailout fails, ordinary Italians are set to lose their lifetime savings, which would see the leader's popularity plunge. But experts already fear the bailout plan won't succeed after investors have been stung by previous failed rescues. Filippo Alauti, a credit analyst at Access Manager Hermes Investments, said, quote, it would be difficult to compete such a big capital increase given their track record with past cash calls and the securitization of monster operations, a puzzle full of moving pieces that need to fall into place. The execution risk is significant. Analyst at broker Equita said in a note, it would be almost impossible for MPS to raise all of their required cash in current choppy markets. Italian bank shares have tanked this year as the industry is weighed down by around 270 billion pounds in problematic loans, more than a third of the Eurozone's total. Unicredit is also expected to soon tap the market in a multi-billion euro rights issue, luring investors away from the Monte dei Paschi owned capital raising. This has been the Shakaama Live Show with your host, Shakaama. Please subscribe. I'm trying to reach 100,000 subscribers. Share the video, leave a comment, leave a thumbs up. Tell me what you think about this entire thing. Do you think this is serious that Unicredit shares were suspended?